And we're off and running. Very good news. The guys made the walk.
Yes.
The guys from The Wire made the walk, which we're very happy about because now we're done with that bullshit radio show. Now we can get into some shit. But I was talking to Gbenga after the show, and I'm like, come on, he's a nice guy. I can tell. And I'm only 2 seasons into The Wire. I'm like, how could this guy be a badass? Look at him smiling.
You're making me laugh.
He probably likes going and seeing chick flicks. Yeah, right.
Yes. He bought 2 FYC, the director's cut.
That's what's gonna be fun for me though, because like I said, Jimmy told me about The Wire, and I'm like, yeah, I'll get to it. I finally got the box set, and I'm hooked. And to the point where my girl is really frustrated because I'm like, it's Wire time. Sorry, I'll be in this other room for the next hour and a half to 2 hours. I got to get at least 3 episodes in tonight because I'm trying to catch up fast. And I obviously know him because he's in the earlier, seasons, but I don't know you at all. So when he pops up on the screen and he's gonna be this badass, gonna be like, wow.
There's just something really, really detached and frightening about his character. It's like the new crop of guys that they bring up, whether it's him and it's Marlo and it's Snoop, it's really, really, they're murderous people. I mean, whereas with Barksdale, you feel like, well, he's got some kind of a code, he's a warrior, and these guys are just cold-blooded, ruthless murderers. Which, look, that's the reality. I've heard the suburban idiot. I'm gonna pontificate like I ran.
Look at you
on the street.
That's how it is on the street.
Well, like Jimmy knows.
I said it yesterday when they filmed these scenes on the streets of Baltimore and the projects and stuff. I'm like, there's no way these guys are actors. It's just way too real. And I even asked that yesterday if they're using some extras and stuff, and for the most part, no, right?
It's funny you say that. No, they do use extras and people from Baltimore, but oftentimes I'll get stopped in L.A. or New York, and people will say to me, "What are you doing here?" They expect me to be on a corner in Baltimore. I'm like, I'm an actor. And like, yeah. I mean, it's wild. People don't realize that, but I think it's credit to the show.
Oh yeah.
You know, it may also be why this show doesn't get nominated because they don't think they're actors on it. But,
well, no, I think that's right. Is they say, well, they're just like people, and they're not actors, and so
there's just people that got off the street.
Yeah,
and
they just got
some people on the show, which is true.
They went out and got 40 people to do a show on HBO.
I am one of those guys. I told a story. I got to tell it in front of you guys too. The lawyer, Maury Levy, or is that his name on the show?
Yeah.
That's getting all you guys off in court and stuff. He's just a dirty lawyer. I told Jimmy, I'm so convinced that that's really how he is in real life, that if he came on our show, I would go right after him and maybe try to choke him out because I hate the guy.
Michael is such a cool guy.
And that's what everyone says. He's so nice.
He is. I mean, really nice. Like, he's big into theater. He has done the producers on the tour of the producers.
Yeah, he did
hysterical. And wait till you see this guy. He's like, oh God, you just hate him instantly.
I know, he's just
instantly
a shady, shiesty dude.
Smooth too as he's doing it.
He's a great lawyer and just the epitome of a scumbag.
Yeah.
Who knows his clients are filthy and guilty and he doesn't care.
One of the first
which is the guy you want?
Oh yeah.
One of the first scenes I saw on The Wire. It's the white Jewish lawyer, and he's in court, and he's slapping one of these badass gangsters, drug dealer guys, going, "Shut up!"
Oh, he goes in and gets D'Angelo out of the thing, slaps him on the head,
slaps him on the head,
talking.
And these guys are evil people on the streets of Baltimore.
But this guy, they all know that this is the guy that is like, he's the badass. He controls if they come or go.
Sure.
They got this. The D'Angelo was a drug dealer with a conscience, and there was a guy killed. So the cops said, "Why don't you write a letter to this guy's family?" And, dumb D'Angelo's like, that'd be a great idea. So he's sitting at the police station writing a letter of apology, even though he didn't do it. And the lawyer walks in and says, "Stop writing." And he slaps his head.
That's great.
And he carries him out like a 5-year-old. He grabs him and he goes, "We're going." And you know that he's a bad lawyer, though, when a drug dealer is slapped in the back of the head and goes, "All right, I'm sorry."
I totally forgot that scene. That was a hot scene.
Yeah. By the way, we couldn't say this on the other side of the show, but it's coming in a lot that you say shit better than anyone on TV. Can you give us one?
Never in my wildest dreams. I mean, it was just one of those things, that you do, and next thing you know, it's like I'm walking down the street and everybody's, "Can you just do that for me? Can you do it?" It's like, look, man, I gotta go, man. I'm late for an appointment. Just one time.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, of course, Senator Clay Davis from The Wire, played by Isiah Whitlock Jr.
It's when you do it, because I had an uncle who used to do that like 20 times a day. Yeah. It was comical. I mean, it was like you get up in the morning and say, "Hey, Uncle Leon, did you sleep well?" "Shit, man, my head hit that pillow." How'd you like dinner?" "Oh man, shit, them pork chops were good, man." You know, it's like, okay,
You know what I'm doing around my place? My fiance, it's driving her nuts, but she asked me a question. I go, "Faux show." Driving her nuts with my Omar impression. "Faux show." She's like, "You're just a white douche. You're a white douche. Why are you saying that?"
And we're obsessed over the line in court when he's throwing Bird under the bus. And do you see the defendant in court? "Yo, what up, Bird?" I can't. I went on YouTube again and just watched it. His little nod to him. And Bird is the most frightening looking guy they got in the series. Unfortunately, he went away in the first season because there's never been a more awful looking fucking guy ready to shoot you than that guy.
Weebay was the scariest for me so far.
Yeah, he's not a pleasant guy.
Weebay's scary.
Oh yeah, he took a lot of bodies at the end just for some fucking for an extra sandwich.
Yeah.
At the end of season 1.
Oh, explain it to Anthony. Yeah,
he's just taking credit for all these because he knows he's going. So he's trying to wrap up a little drug dealer. He's just taking credit for all these hits, just to, I think, take the heat off of other people, just to take the credit
to
for
help the
murders.
police department. They don't give a shit. But he was negotiating before he gave up more murders.
Yeah, he was like, well, what did he want? Like another pork sandwich?
He goes,
"You give me."
He didn't care at that point.
Yeah.
He wanted a sandwich and a soda to continue signing murder confessions. These guys are great. You can't not fucking like these dudes, man. It's like, and by the way, Isiah and they're both in plays too. So I want to. Isaiah's in a play called Unconditioned. It's on Lafayette and Astor. It's called The Public. Is the name of the theater. And the guy that plays Rawls. Is also in the play.
Is also in the play. Yeah, it's very good. Very good.
What is it about?
It deals with a lot of racial issues, interracial marriage, loneliness, all the dark things about living in the city of New York.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
And Vega's in a play called Lower Ninth.
Yes.
And it's the Flea Theater on 41 White Street. Where's that?
That's right. Lower Manhattan, between Broadway and Church Street.
Who do you play in that?
I play Lowboy. You can check it out at theflea.org. It's about 24 hours after Katrina hit.
Oh, okay.
James McDaniels and Gaius Charles as well. The play's good. It's really good. Come check it out. It's like an hour and 10 minutes of great theater at the Flea Theater.
You guys don't do a whole lot of light stuff, do you? Shit, Katrina, the interracial marriage and loneliness.
How about a comedy?
Yeah.
How about a comedy?
Exactly. How about
Less romantic comedy or something.
How about a buddy flick?
How about a Sandra Bullock movie or something?
Hey, bring it up. You got some dirty work. Call me, man.
Do a black white cop flick.
Yeah, something fun.
Some sort of
We got to get along with each other.
That's another beauty of this show. There's just none of that shitty cop dialogue they have. You know, like this.
Procedurals.
Yeah, they're just drunks. They all beat suspects, and it's across the board. They're all just cops. There's none of that hacky cop shit you see.
Yeah.
With hacky cop dialogue. No, the cops are all believable.
On this show, no one is all good or all bad.
Right.
Even the sociopathic killers and the cops. They're all trying to do the best they can in the world that they have. I mean, however fucked up it is. McNulty is a great example of it. This dude, he breaks the law. He's destroying himself and other people around him in order to do something that he thinks is right. Now, has he crossed the line? Yeah. Is he right to do it? Maybe not. It brings up all types of questions in you while you watch this show.
Now, you guys, are you based out of New York? Where are you guys based out of?
Yeah.
New York City.
Oh, you've all, okay.
Yeah.
And so is Andre, and I think Michael Williams is New York, right?
Yeah.
Fucking great. Bunch of hardcore theater New York actors, and they don't nominate it for Emmys. The fucking Emmys should just have Ryerson sprinkled on the tables. What a bunch of assholes. Unless, of course, I've ever nominated for one. That statue
not.
like the fucking irrelevant whore that I am. Fuck The Wire. Good for me.
You do well in L.A., my friend.
Thing is, though, I always say, they can do what they want. You know, I'm still going to try to do good work and just kind of let the chips fall where they may.
Yeah, I mean, you can't control it, but it's just when you see good stuff not being rewarded, and I mean, how many years do we have to tolerate at the Oscars just people not getting what they deserve? It's like frustrating. It's supposed to represent the best, and you're like, this, you know, House might be a great show. House might be fantastic, but I don't know. It doesn't do much for me.
No.